Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. I know I certainly am. And I get super excited when I get to do a giveaway. And today is no different. So for the past 72 hours, I guess we've been running this giveaway for MEGAPULSE. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to go through what MEGAPULSE is, which is just one awesome game. This is the giveaway I was referring to. To enter this giveaway, all you had to do was follow us, follow Ryan Games, and if you want an extra ballot, just tag 2 friends in the comments of who you would trust to have in your pit crew. So I got to tell you, this is one really cool game. And for those who haven't checked out, I think it was episode 129. 129, go back through our YouTube channel, 129. It was last week. Great interview with Nicholas. Man, what a smart guy. And he's a professional game designer. He's taken the world by storm in Montreal, up here in Canada. And I know there's been a lot of people eagerly anticipating this game just since it is such a cool concept. So this is kind of like, when I was on the podcast, I kind of described it as, the electric cars I used to play with when I was a kid in the 80s, mashed together with like Tron, mashed together with maybe Mario Kart, all kind of jumbled together to make just a really cool board game. They've already hit 34,000, I guess, of their 38,000 goal, 2 days. So it's not a question of if this is funding. This is definitely funding. It's just a matter of how much. But certainly these guys are well on their way to having a very nice campaign that I'm sure they'll be very happy with. So how do you play this game is essentially you have these really cool three-dimensional, triple layer player boards. Let's see if I can find it to show you. Lots of cool artwork. And where's it? The player boards? These things right here. So these player boards, you can actually, you each pick a driver, you each pick a vehicle, a hover car, and then it literally plugs into the board. And then that becomes that combination is your unique combination for that particular game and your unique abilities for that game. You can drop bombs as you're going along for people behind you that are tailing behind you. It's got this really cool mechanic. Let's show it up there. I'm just zipping through this here by the top here. There's this cool mechanic as you're entering into the corners. If you're on the outside track, you'll actually damage your car. So you have to kind of balance advancing forward versus damage to your vehicle. There's this really cool catch-up mechanic in it. So if somebody gets way ahead, it's not like, okay, well, this game sucks because that person's obviously going to win. There's these mechanics built in that allow people to catch back up so that the race is always ends close, which keeps you kind of just biting your nails to the last round. I think you can choose, there's many different scenarios they offer. I think you can choose how many laps you want to go. I guess they suggest an average number of laps is 4 laps, but you can even do 1 lap, I guess, if you want to have a shorter game. It's packed with minis. It's got these 3-dimensional like mile markers when you're crossing certain parts in the game. It just looks awesome. I mean, the artwork is, I think I said on the podcast, it's like an assault on your eyeballs, but in a good way, right? Like if you tell me if you're not playing game night and you got this bad boy cranked out on the table, people walking by aren't going to say, "Whoa, what is that?" It just looks so cool. And I know a lot of people were really jazzed to get this game. Hence the reason why they hit some pretty huge numbers on day one. There's obviously a lot of people that were really anticipating this game. So what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be giving away a pledge copy of this game. I'd encourage you to go to their Kickstarter page. Even if you don't win this particular giveaway, check out the page, check out the game. If you like racing games, if you like high energy games, if you want a showpiece for your table, this is the kind of game that you should definitely at least check out to see if it is for you. And then follow along the campaign and see how this goes. I know if you even throw $1 their way, it goes a long way. It shows that you support a developer out there, and we all have the same goal, which is to get as many games as we can in this industry out for people to play, and really kind of allow the evolution to naturally take place, right? So each generation of games you see come are building on the generation before them. And the more we can get out there, the more innovation we're going to see as we keep going. And this is certainly no different. So without further ado, let's jump over to the Wheel of Names. But before we jump to the Wheel of Names, I do want to say tonight we've got a podcast, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check it out on the Board Game Binge podcast. You can watch it live on YouTube by simply going to our channel, which is basically just Board Game Binge. And if you have trouble finding that, the link is in our link tree attached in our bio here, so you can easily click through. Likewise, I know Instagram just recently opened up links to put onto stories, so I'm going to try to actually embed a link to the Kickstarter page directly to this draw video, so you guys can easily find the campaign page. Tonight we are interviewing McKay Anderson, who has a game called Snack Time. It's a roll and write, and that should be an interesting interview tonight. Monday we have Joe Slack, and I believe actually Adam, my brother Adam, co-designer and my kind of partner in crime on Tin Robot Games. He's going to join me on the podcast, and we are going to be talking. That's funny. There's Adam calling right now. We're going to be talking about Protospiel North that is going on this weekend. We're going to go through some of the highlights that we saw ourselves. I'm going to be there on Sunday and kind of talk about some of the goodies and talk about that conference. So looking forward to having Joe Slack on Monday. Okay, I have held off long enough. Let's get over to this draw. All right, Wheel of Names. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Again, I'm going to draw a winner, but what we are going to do is that winner, we then go through and verify that they actually do meet the requirements, both the regional requirements, the requirements of following the Orion Games. And then you'll see some names pop in here twice because they got an extra ballot for sharing us in their stories and tagging us. All right, here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Pavlov's K. I'm almost positive Pavlov has won a prior draw a couple months ago. Congratulations. I am going to reach out to Pavlov and they're going to get a pledged copy of MEGAPULSE. Again, if you are interested in this game, check out their Kickstarter campaign. It helps with the algorithms, guys, as well. If you have intention of jumping in, don't wait till the last second. Jump in now, even for $1. Start the conversation going. These kind of things help with the algorithms and get more interest and helps basically push out pledges, which helps them hit stretch goals, right? The more stretch goals you can hit, the better the game you get when it finally gets sent out to you. So anyway, I just want to say thank you again for watching. Hope to see you all tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Board Game Binge. Talk soon. Cheers. This has been an episode of the Board Game Binge podcast, hosted by James Staley, produced by James Staley and Mike Bruner, with original music by Nick Smith. If you would like to watch these interviews live, simply join the Facebook group Board Game Binge, and you'll get access to live interviews, giveaways, and interesting board game content from across the industry. I can't wait for you to join us. See you next time.